Good morning, everyone. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is how to get happy right now in your personal life, how to take that next step so that you are just doing the dang thing and getting the results that you want. And then, of course, how to build a plan so that you actually enjoy the journey to get there. Because what's the point of going on vacation if you're miserable the 3 months beforehand? So, hi, I'm your host, Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel, medium, and law of attraction expert. And I love to come live Monday through Thursday. And I always start the show with a general channel message from Spirit. So that way, those of you who can't join live, you could still come back and hear a personal message in the beginning of the show. And those of you who are able to join live, I then like to dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. After the 30-minute mark, that is when I do request and encourage super chat in the amount of $20 to guarantee you get a mini read that day. If not, you can always come back the next day. That's why I do it Monday through Thursday. So there's lots of touch points throughout the week so that you get Spirit's message to keep you going in the direction that you want to be going. So if you're coming live, say hello. Let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, also drop a comment. It's way more fun for me the more engaged you guys are. Looks like we got Concha who gets first today. What's up, Concha? How are you? Yeah, I saw your comment on YouTube, but check your WhatsApp because you got a special OG perk. So check that one out. How are you though, Concha? Hey, Antoinette's here in the house. What's up, everyone? We got the two steadies in the house. Hey, you know I haven't seen in a while? I haven't seen Karina. Leona Squish. Brandon hasn't been live in a while. We got to see Valentina yesterday. But Contra Internet, do you guys have any comments or questions before I just dive into the mini read? I'm going to take that as this. Oh, you got oh, yeah, yeah. A question for the mini read part or something you want to say right now? I'm feeling good and ready for this general from Spirit. I love the general. Wonderful. Yeah, it seems like you've been liking a lot lately. Question locked and ready. Oh, okay. All right. All right, guys. If you want to meditate with me really quick, go ahead and close your eyes. Bring in all your awareness into the current room that you're in. Feeling your body more, feeling it get heavier. Bringing all of your focus back into the room that you're in, back into your own body, knowing that you're safe and aware, connecting to you and your own inner being. And just go ahead and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Relaxing the muscles in your body. Breathe out. Go ahead and breathe at your own pace and your own rhythm. It's a time of being, of adjusting, of acclimating, of being. So you're enjoying the parts of your life that are already set and established. And then just being present with the next area of growth that you want. Most manifestations are 99% emotional. So if you're not at the feeling good about your manifestation stage where you're getting inspired ideas and inspired actions, it is okay. I'm just going to craft this 20-minute, 30-minute space to sit here, sit in my body, and just see how this topic feels to me. I'm going to set a timer and just see, just being present if my inner being can help move those emotions up the scale. That would be enough work for most of you to just start bringing that area into alignment. I do feel scared. Wow, it is scary. And just feel it. If you don't think another scary thought, you're not adding negativity to it. If you're being present and just saying, this is where I'm at that topic, that's called authenticity. That's when you, the human you and your inner being you, are lined up, locked and loaded, ready to take action. In the beginning of all manifestations, the action is mostly feeling better about it, knowing that as long as you're not pinching yourself off, your inner being will naturally guide you through the process of feeling better. You do not have to think about your manifestation 24/7 or even 12/7 or even 8/7. We don't even encourage we always encourage a 15-minute meditation every day. No more than 15 minutes a day, and it doesn't even need to be daily. As long as you don't think a thought in opposition to your desire, it's coming in. Kelly had well, I don't know how this will come in, kind of just attitude in her life in general, because she wasn't working much. She wasn't doing much. She's like, I'm not going to do anything to raise my income. So she just had a overall, I don't know how anything I want would come in right now as her baseline kind of process. But it wasn't, nothing can come in. It was I have no idea how anything I want could come in right now. Gosh, but my cookware, that black lining is starting to come off, and I've heard that that could cause cancer. It would certainly be nice to have cookware where that wasn't the case. She was guided to one of those Facebook free groups, and someone was posting toxic free pans. She picked up 2 of them, and they were more for like baking stews and stuff. And kind of, this was actually really, really nice. This was nice. Thank you, universe. It would be nice to be able to have more of a frying pan and stuff, but oh well, all in good time. She was then gifted an entire set of stainless steel cuisine art cookware. Later, months later, she was, yeah, I'm starting this new cooking thing. I'm really liking the soup I make. An immersion blender would make it easier to blend it. I'll get that in due time. That friend was cleaning out. I went, oh, I haven't used this thing in 10 years. Kelly, here you go. Stainless steel, cuisine art, immersion blender. As long as you don't think a thought in opposition to it, you're well on your way. Be okay that there is a gestation period for most manifestations and enjoy your life. The meaning of life is to enjoy the passage of time. And with that, we open this to questions from people. Your question is locked and loaded. But does anyone have any questions, comments on that general first before we go into Antoinette's first? And Antoinette, good luck on your thing. It's this Sunday or is it Saturday? I forgot. I'm sorry. It's this weekend. Good luck on your stepping up into your spiritual leadership. And it's okay if there's no questions or comments on the general, guys. It's Sunday. What time? Well, Sunday, I'm actually kind of busy all day, so I probably won't be able to text you. Good luck on Sunday. Um, all right, I'm asking question comments. So let's go to Antoinette's. My question is, why have I been so tired? I have so many great things coming up, and I would think I would be pumped with energy, and I'm just tired. 1 to 3, and I'll have a slot. Oh, how long is your presentation? So you're just giving like a mini presentation? Or are you going to guide people through some of the exercises? Concha, are you going to be on tonight's call? Because I kind of need to know you'll be able to, when you sign up, you'll be able to register for the calls. So you'll be able to get the call information. Okay. Because I'm just not going to be by my computer the couple hours before the call. So I won't be, if you like sign up last minute, I won't be able to add you. But I forgot, I set it up automated. So if you sign up, the page you redirect to And I think in the email you have the option to register for the calls. Okay, so that will be good. Okay, so my question is, why have I been so tired? I have so many great things coming up, and I would think I'd be pumped with energy, and I'm just tired. Okay. Oh, they're actually telling me to pull you a spread from the Kuan Yin deck. You guys got nothing for her? Just 3-card spread is all she needs. Okay, let me shuffle them real quick. Hey, Bugaboo, how are you? All right, what does Antoine need to hear about why is she tired? What does she need to hear? Oh, interesting. Okay. What does Antoinette need to hear? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, listen. So there is the new things coming up, the excited energy, the things that you're like pumped for, right? So that's there. But like, look, what's coming before it is like you see the colors just a bit darker and a bit more. Yeah, I'm playing my heart, but I'm distracted. And then this one's like, wee, I'm being whimsical. So the commonality I need you to see is that neither one of them are focused. Okay, so you're just not like super focused right now in general, which means that Antoinette, sorry to you haven't made peace with your frame yet. Um, and what I can tell you with not making peace with your frame, and for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's like the frame of life. You can live in that childlike, hopeful wonderment phase. What's coming up today? What do people have planned for me? And those are people who are, oh, I don't want to commit to anything because something fun might come up, But the problem with that is that you tend not to have a frame of your life. And when you have a frame, it's like, you know what like these are the things that are most important to me. Friends and family, my spirituality and like working out. And then you build your day to day around your frame. Well, that means in the morning I like to start with a meditation and a walk. And that means later in the day I like to go to the gym and lift weights. That creates a lot of structure so that you don't have a lot of free time during the day. Okay, so that's why some people have a little bit of a hard time of wrapping up a more youthful way of living life, which is where other people do say this is where we're going, and your job is just pretty much to have as much fun as you can with whatever the adults present to you. So you got to lock up with these are the most important things to me. So does that make sense, Antoinette? It's because you haven't been. This is the frame. I do like physical activity, so I got my Zumba. I love doing something with Liv. Um, I like cooking. And what you're going to find, Antoinette, when you look into this deeper, or maybe it'll be on tonight's mastermind call. Oh, yeah, guys. Hey, if you were looking for some up and close time with spirit, more than a mini read can give, we have a mini workshop tonight. I would love to invite you guys to be there. It's going to be small and intimate, no more than 6 people, so that you get dedicated time in the hot seat with spirit. Just a reminder that that's there for you guys if you would like that as an option. But so, Antoinette, what you're going to find is when you line up with that frame and you recognize how much free time you actually have, what's going to come up for you is frustration and a little bit of despair of like, but how am I supposed to meet my husband with that little bit of time that I have? I only have 1 day a week, 1.5 evenings a week where I could like go on a date. How am I supposed to meet him? That's you being the stage manager. That's you trying to do step 2. Universe, this is the life I like to lead. This is the life I like to lead. I like go to Zumba. I like this. I like that. And the next thing I'm allowing in is a beautiful mom friend and a boyfriend. I know you're guiding me. And then just thoroughly enjoy your day to day. And that's when you'll bump into the guy at the gym or in the parking lot on the way in. What's got you so excited? Oh, I'm going to my Zumba class. Oh, yeah? Well, good luck. You go every Wednesday, and then he'll make sure to be there on Wednesday to bump into you again. Or you'll get a mom friend who also likes going to Zumba. And it'll be, okay, Tuesday, Thursday, Zumba. Tuesday, I'm gonna make the dinner. I'm gonna put it in the slow cooker so that it's done when we get out and we can just go to your house and eat it. So it's yeah, okay. Because you're really keeping your radar open. How's this coming in? I don't want to miss my inspired action. That's what the tiredness is coming from. Okay. So because look at the last card. The last card is a lady who's this is my life. I like playing a harp. She's looking at her harp. She's dressed up more beautifully. She's like, this is what I like doing. So I am going to dedicate my time here. Um, right? She's like, this is what I like doing. So I'm going to be okay that I put my time and energy and effort into looking good when I go to Zumba, into looking up recipes. Um, okay. Hope that makes sense. And it's okay, Antoinette, because it's like an utter shutdown of one chapter of life. And who else wants a mini read? Now would be a great time to start asking questions in here. He will make time and see that your time is valuable as well. It makes so much sense. LOL, I definitely have. I've been trying to be available so they can pop in. Yeah, so you just have your radar out, which Antoinette, if you were still in your trauma healing phase of life, that's called hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is just where you're like actively alert all the time, looking for danger. So looking to like accommodate and adjust your behavior so that you don't trigger the dangerous person in the room. Um, so now it's just okay, spirit guides, where's my little hint? Where's my, you know? So it's just making peace with here's my body. Here, I like my job because it provides me stability. It gives me this income. It lets me do X, Y, Z. I like where I live because it gets me close to here and it gives me this close support. And here's areas where I'm expanding in to allow in. The universe is sorting that and shifting that. When I get my inspired action, I will take action because I know the universe knows my limits and my time availability. And they will give me ideas that I can handle. Okay, because Antoinette, from our point of view, you're just a little afraid that we're going to give you like a 20-hour marathon to be able to. You got to go walk these 20 miles, and then once you walk those 20 miles and go that arduous journey, then you'll bump into the man of your dreams. It's not like a hop, skip, and a dream. It's he's coming in. He's here. She's coming in. She's here. All right. What good thing am I going to cook for living me for the next couple days? Ooh, I wonder what move we're going to do in Zumba. I want to take a little time and practice that move. Liv, come practice this move with me for 10 minutes. That's how you get. You're just afraid you're not doing enough. Manifestations are 99% emotional. You're well on your way. We'll help you more this evening. I've been struggling with breaking into a new career. Does Spirit have a message for me regarding a career? Bugaboo, are you still on? I want to make sure if I'm giving someone a read that they're still on. Oh, and what a lovely date and idea. I would love a mini read from Spirit. Do I have mediumship gifts? Thank you, girly pop. Okay, Bugaboo's still here. Okay, I've been struggling with breaking into a new career. Does Spirit have a message for me regarding your career? Interesting. They want me to pull little spreads for people. So what do we have to say for Bugaboo and her career? Let me shuffle real quick. Oh, whoa. You got a lot going on, Bugaboo. It's like you're, okay, I'm just the messenger. It's like you're sitting there patiently waiting for the most perfect thing to just like come to you and fall into your lap. You're like the opposite read of Antoinette. They're telling Antoinette, chill, girl. It's emotional and vibrational. Sink into the day to day life that you have. You're on your path. Yours is like the opposite. You're just doing the vibrational work and not taking action. So that means like you are getting inspired ideas, but you're shooting them down. Okay. Um, because this card coming after that one is like the, "Oh, I'm not getting my inspired ideas," and it could be like when I shoot down inspired ideas, it tends to be like, "Universe, I'm manifesting a client. Why are you telling me to go get lunch there? No, I'm not gonna go lunch and have fun. I'm gonna sit at home and I'm gonna work." Does that make sense? And like your energy is just very, very like in all directions right now, very, very scattered. Okay, so what else do you got for her though? Okay, it looks like in terms of the part of you that's acting a little, I want to say not hopeless, but oh, I'm just never gonna get it type of energy. It's like there's your energy is very, I have a hope and a prayer that I'm gonna get dropped this magical thing on my lap. And it's almost as if it's like I'm too old to go back to school. I don't have time to go back to school right now. I don't want to take out loans to go back to school. Or if it's not like school, it's like I didn't do this in my youth, so I'm not set up for it now. No one taught me that. But like how you do that bugaboo is I know exactly who I am, the skill sets, the knowledge that I have. I know that there are traditional ways that a lot of people have built up momentum that will lead them to good money, and I'm going to be guided in a different way because there's people who make money. They have, oh my god, I went on a date one time with a guy. He's like, "Yeah, I make 10,000 a month off my YouTube channel." I was like, "Oh, cool. What's your YouTube channel?" He's like, "Oh, I just installed cameras for the train station." Um, and like they hired me to do that for them, and then I just asked them if I could like, put the feed on YouTube. They said, "Yeah, sure, we don't care." He's like, "I own the YouTube channel and I make 10,000 a month from that." I like he finished high school. That was about it. I met another guy who he worked for a logistics company in Chattanooga, and this guy has like triple digit millions. He was a hot mess. That's why I wouldn't even go on a date with him. Like we were on the first video call meeting off a dating app, and he had to take shots to get through the phone call and ended up passing out on the video call. And his life problem was, I have so much money. Like I call my friends and say, "Hey, I'm ordering a helicopter. Let's go to Nashville and eat dinner." And they're all like, "No, man, I gotta work." He's like, "I just don't have anyone to hang out with. Like I have too much money now, too much success." And he again was like a high school kid. Other people had the strategy and the business acumen to create the logistics company. He was just the guy who had that energy and worked like 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sometimes if a driver fell through, he would go do the overnight trip to deliver the goods and come back to be back at work, like sleep 2 hours and come back at work. So he was just that hustler who made it work. Um, so yeah, life problem, too much money. Yeah, I was for him, man. And when I was sitting on the video call, I was like, "Shit, I'll go on that helicopter ride with you." But he started taking shots, and I was like, "Never mind, you're a hot mess if you can't even have a conversation. It's on a video call. If you get scared, you could just hang up, you know?" Okay, so bugaboo, it's this stepping into empowerment of this is who I am. All the skills and knowledge and abilities I've acquired, source and my inner being knows what they are, and I'm ready to start cashing in on these skill sets. So I am being guided for ways how someone just like me can receive and earn a lot of money. I'm ready to discover what that is. When I was in high school and I was working for like $8 an hour at Jack in the Box, one of my other friends was, "Kelly, why don't you just go around and talk to people?" Or she's like, "I literally hang out outside the courtrooms and just look for people who and listen to conversation. They say they're looking for what's that called? Bail." And I tell him like, "Oh, I know someone who will post bond for you." And he's like, and she said, every time I get him a client, he gives me $1,000. That girl already had it figured out. I was working for $8 an hour. She was making 1,000, 2,000 a month just from spending like I think she just spent her like Friday afternoons and like Saturday mornings there. "Hey, I know someone. Yeah, it's my uncle. He's really good. Here's another person." And then once she went enough time, she's like, "Oh yeah, we posted bond for them." And they're like, "Oh yeah, he was a good guy. He posted bond for me." Um, so Bugaboo, this is about you going, I don't need to be all these people. This is me. Universe, I'm now a person who I admit that I like financial security. I like finances coming in. I like living a more bougie lifestyle. Show me how someone just like me can start to receive more income. I'm willing to do my part. I'm willing to take the action I need to take. Show me how someone just like me can earn money. And then from there, you gotta take the action steps. And it's not like, don't fall for those like scams, those get rich quick ones, right? But it's the, okay, let me explore that and then go take action. Get the book, go listen to the free webinar, apply for the job. Yeah. Okay. Good luck, Bugaboo. Come back. I'd like a general message if there's time. Hi, Kelly. My financial situation has become complicated. Do you have any advice for me? I'm considering selling the home. I've been renovating for over 2 years. Reason for my debt. I'm torn. Thanks. Okay, so Spirit, I see Min and Kelly and Lovely Lady want to read. Who? Wow, all three of your energies are popping up. Okay, so who is it though? Make it clear and obvious when I open my eyes. Min, it's you. Sorry, guys. I always let Spirit pick who's first. Maybe we'll be able to get to two more. But that is why I do the show Monday through Thursday, guys. Um, Let me see if I could. So, Min, type your question. And do I have mediumship gifts? Does What a Lovely Lady have me? No, not at this time. There are one or two deceased people that you can tap into and hear from, but tapping into like being a medium to be able to be a medium for anyone, not at this time. And we don't encourage you to pursue this path. You already have your spiritual development path. Everything we've said to people before, this is much for you, lovely lady. Line up with your frame. Okay, fine. This is what my spiritual practice is. I'm going to do this every day until they give me my next one. You're having a little bit more fun in the, maybe I'm a medium, maybe I'm this, maybe it's a past life, and let me do this instead of, I want to get better at this, hearing my spirit guides, at tapping into people's past lives. And when you do that, you line, instead of all those faces, you line up with one, you're going to get a spiritual practice for us that will last you 30, 60, 90 days. You have to do that every day. And right now you're like, no, that's boring. So commit, line up, do a spiritual practice. When that one is no longer serving you, we will give you your next one. They did ask what did you understand? Okay. I have some health issues lately, but I always get angel numbers while I'm at the doctor. Yes, because you're on the right path to be taking care of yourself. Keep putting out the good energy of, I want to live. You had a huge slowdown in life, very sluggish, very manifested health stuff for a reason to stay home because you just didn't want to go out and connect with people. Now your energy is, oh, wait, I want to live. There's a whole second. Let's go. But like your energy needs to catch up with your desire. So, I mean, you have the cleanup work of health issues for previous manifestations. Because what's going on in your current life right now isn't current, it's the past, because it's the thought, it's all the thoughts and belief systems that led up to this point in time. And if you want something different, which your energy does, you are setting up rocket desires for opportunities to connect with people. You want to live, you want to go out there more. So now it's just time for it's the cleanup work of that to get up here. That's the process you're on. So our angel numbers 2 is always giving you heavy encouragement that you're on your right path. Keep going. You can change your physical health issues. And they're asking, do you understand? I'm not sure what it all means. Okay, any other questions, comments? And guys, if you would like much more in-depth support, I have a workshop this evening. Here is the link for that. Okay, okay, perfect. Um, I think that's it. I think we got through everyone for the mini reads. Oh, and Kelly. Okay, well, we're past the 30-minute free mark. Um, and Kelly, do you want to drop a super chat or do you want to come back on Monday? You're welcome, man. Nice to see you. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I will see you guys Monday. I didn't see Ann Kelly comment again. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Antoinette, I hope you have a really good workshop this weekend. Those of you who signed up, I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye, guys.